You're looking at a full-size, 7-seater luxury SUV that accelerates faster than most supercars. It has the largest battery ever put in a hybrid, charges to 80% in 9 minutes, and features a floating cloud interior. This is the all-new Zeekr 9X. For years, Zeekr has carved a niche with stunning all-electric vehicles. But for their new flagship, they did something different. They made it a hybrid. And not just any hybrid, a hyper-hybrid. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Zeekr 9X for a global audience. We'll cover the mind-blowing specs, the ridiculous luxury, and crucially, exactly where you can buy one. Let's get into it. To understand the 9X, we have to start with what's underneath. It's the first vehicle built on Zeekr's new SEA-S platform. Now, SEA is famous for pure EVs, but the S variant is a dedicated luxury hybrid architecture. Why hybrid for a flagship? Because Zeekr wants to conquer the world, and many global markets still have range anxiety or developing charging infrastructure. This is a plug-in hybrid, or PHEV. It combines a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine with 3 silicon carbide electric motors. This gives you the best of both worlds: zero-emission city driving and the freedom of petrol for long-haul journeys. The 900-volt electrical backbone is the real game-changer here, enabling performance and charging speeds previously unseen in this segment. Let's talk about those numbers. In its top obsidian black, or hyper trims, the 9X is an absolute beast. We're talking about a combined output of up to 1,030 kilowatts in horsepower. That is 1,381. From an SUV that weighs over 3 metric tons. How does it handle? Zeekr equipped it with a 48-volt active stabilizer bar to minimize body roll and a specialized chassis that can adjust its ground clearance by over 100 millimeters. It's designed to be composed on the highway and capable on rough terrain. The result? 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 3.1 seconds. That's faster than a Lamborghini Urus Performante. It's difficult to describe how violent that feels in a car of this size, but Zeekr has engineered the drivetrain to be linear and manageable, not just terrifying. Its performance, normally reserved for dedicated hypercars, now available for the whole family. Now, the most significant hybrid part, the battery. The 9X carries a massive 70 kilowatt-hour battery pack supplied by CATL. This is, quite simply, the largest battery ever fitted to a PHEV. It gives the vehicle a pure electric range of up to 380 kilometers on the CLTC cycle. While that number will be lower in real-world or WLTP testing, it's still more than enough for most daily commutes. In total hybrid mode, you're looking at a staggering 1,250 kilometers of range. But what if you need to charge? Thanks to that 900-volt architecture and the specialized battery, the 9X supports 6C ultra-fast charging. C-rate tells you how fast a battery can charge relative to its capacity. 6C is incredibly high. Zeekr claims the 70 kilowatt-hour pack can charge from 20% to 80% in just 9 minutes. That is a game changer for PHEVs, which are usually stuck with slow AC charging. Step inside, and the performance brutality fades into sheer serenity. The 9X is a sanctuary. Zeekr calls the interior layout a theater-style cockpit because the rear seats are progressively elevated for better visibility. The primary seats are floating cloud lounges. They are incredibly supportive and use ceramic-coated ventilation tech. They can massage, recline, and even rotate depending on the trim level you choose. Tech is everywhere. There's a 17-inch OLED central display powered by dual Qualcomm 8295 chips for an ultra-smooth interface. But the star of the show for me is the sound system. It's a 3,800-watt, 32-speaker setup designed by Naim, the legendary British audio company that usually works with brands like Bentley. It includes seat resonators and 40 independent channels. Zeekr isn't exaggerating when they call this cabin a mobile concert hall. Of course, a flagship today must be smart. The 9X debuts the G-Pilot H9 driver assistance system. This isn't your standard lane keep assist. This system is equipped with 5 LiDAR sensors, multiple cameras, and millimeter wave radars. All this data is fed into dual NVIDIA Drive Thor processors, providing an industry-leading 1,400 TOPS of computing power. It is Level 3 autonomous driving ready. While legal restrictions vary globally, the hardware is capable of navigating complex urban environments, changing lanes, and performing automatic parking assist. It also includes new safety features like crosswind control and automatic obstacle avoidance at highway speeds. It is designed to be one of the safest cars on the road. Pricing is arguably the most shocking part of the 9X. In China, the entry-level trim starts at 465,900 RMB, which is roughly $65,000. Even if you want the fully loaded top trim Obsidian Black Edition with the tri-motor setup, it maxes out at 599,900 RMB, or about $84,000 for a luxury SUV with nearly 1,400 horsepower and an ultra-premium interior. It undercuts traditional German and British rivals by a massive margin. So, where can you get your hands on this engineering marvel? Currently, the Zeekr 9X is officially on sale and delivering in its home market of China, where pre-orders exceeded 42,000 within the first hour. But Zeekr has massive global ambitions. While they haven't confirmed the final order list, they have signaling clear plans for export. Based on their current strategy, we expect to see the 9X arrive in Europe, specifically Sweden and the Netherlands initially, and Southeast Asian markets like Thailand, where they are already building 800-volt charging infrastructure. They have also trademarked the brand in Canada and are exploring entries into Australia and Brazil. For Australians, the expected arrival is roughly 2027. The Zeekr 9X is a declaration of intent. It proves that Chinese automakers aren't just competing on price anymore. They are pushing the boundaries of what's technically possible. It's a hyper-PHEV that challenges the very best from Stuttgart and Munich. Would you choose this 1,381 horsepower hybrid over a traditional luxury EV? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.